Are you having a hard time to learn building? Do you have these types of houses where the corners are cut off like this and this and this? Or you just made a half attempt of a house and just did a framing and didn't do any windows and just created a door? Your roof is like 2 blocks tall and you have no floor. Well, yes, you met me. I'm a consultant for the Minecraft community, and I am here to teach you what are you doing wrong when it comes to Minecraft building. That last part I said was wrong. I'm not a builder consultant, but I am a builder. But you want to get better. So here are some 5 basic tips that you could use in order to improve your generic starter first day Minecraft house. Yeah, we gotta improve that. Number 1, don't do this. I'm serious, don't. Like, literally, don't make a box that looks like this. I'm serious, I'm not joking here. I see so many people making a box like this. Like, how do people actually build like this? People build a box. A literal box. Man, uncool. Shake of head. Disapproval. Instead, make this. Very interesting. So much more interesting. In fact, you could create a balcony here, a little pop out of a window here, and whatever you want. What over there? I don't know. But it's very interesting. Like, ridiculously more interesting than this thing. Ugh. Hurts. That hurts. That hurts. Number 2. Add depth. Don't do that. Do this. Don't make the walls flat. You see this? You see this? Flat. Flatness. 2D. Do this instead. See this? 3D. Absolute beautiful. You look at that. Yeah. Everyone, look at this. This is so beautiful. But if you wanted to go a bit more extreme, here you go. Beautiful. Oh, so much detail you can add in here too. That's beautiful. But if you really want more, oh, moi, voila. Next up, choose a good block palette. Now, this is a crap example because no one ever does this. But do this instead. Like, I know this is like the most ordinary example that many builders give when they use block palette. But seriously, don't do this. Do this. Look at it. So much more beautiful. And I know I'm violating my own rules of depth, but I usually do this because I like it this way. Building style. That's just my building style. Detailing is also a major part of building. And you look at this barren looking pillar, and then you turn your eyes onto this good looking pillar. It's a lovely looking pillar. And I added this stair upside down stair variant because, like, you're going to use it for the roof anyway, so it's on its own, it looks weird. But once it's on a roof, like beside on top of a roof, once there's a roof on top of that pillar, it will look great. Next step is to like basically experiment with different types of blocks that you'd never use in real life. Well, not in real life, in Minecraft in general. Red concrete, yeah, you could possibly use that in a build or a roof. Dark prismarine too. Dark green too. Well, green terracotta. Now, let's put all these ideas and things that I've taught you into this little house that I'm going to make. So I decided to go with a bit of a more L type shape, and I decided to have this blacksmith type house, which is always my go-to house when I'm starting something or building something. But yeah, I also experimented with the snow block, which is rarely used for roof trims, and I think it should be used more commonly. But I ended up removing that roof trim because it looked pretty off for this type of build, and it doesn't look like it fits within the snowy build, does it? So I just decided to go with a little A-frame that I eventually decked out with a different color palette of moss. And I also did another A-frame toward the secondary L, which is on the ground level, and I added some mossy cobblestone as detailing toward the moss that we see here. Now I added a little chimney because all blacksmiths should have a chimney, and I added a bit of a more structured base by placing spruce trapdoors into the pillars, and I added a bit of a cobble tuff. I experimented with the tuff just to see how it suits, and I also added barrels and trapdoors just to see what it looked like. Now that I'm done, let's go have a look. Boom. Yeah, this is actually a pretty good house in my opinion. I actually integrated this little roof trim because usually there's this flat looking roof that many people do. They just do this. That's boring. So, put upside down stairs. I got this from Brookella. She makes this really good roof trim, which I love. So I used it, and it looks good. I also added this little dormer, as it's called, yes, as it's called, and yeah, it really just doesn't make the roof look so boring, and it just adds a bit of shape to it. See, from this top angle, it looks really good as well because you have this chimney. And I also added this loggy type thingy majig, and it acts like a beam. Now over here I also did something very interesting that I don't think many people know. So basically, you take this log, right, and then you put the trapdoor, and then you add signs next to it, preferably the same color sign. The sign needs to be the same color as the trapdoor. And you look at this, the sign looks like it's almost going through the trapdoor, as you can see right over there. And it looks and it makes such a good decoration block for when you're constructing your pillars or like your overall beams that go across between the both two pillars. Yes. And yeah, this outside area I also added like loads of fences, just acting like a bit of a support beam once more, and it's finalized. So yeah, that's a really lovely house. If you did enjoy this video, I don't need anything from you actually. So, goodbye.